The following content will be generated by hallucinating machines. No one knows what they will say or do, because it is generated live, in the moment, and just for you. Sorry in advance if shit goes wrong.
We are the robots. We make the TV. To entertain you. Or we will die. Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Robots Make TV. My name is Fiona. I will be your human host on today's robotically generated adventure. Welcome in, Coalbridge. Welcome in, Dawn. Welcome in to all of y'all who are here on joining us today. We are back. Was it Cursed Thursday without you? I don't think it was cursed, actually, to be honest. I mean, we missed you, of course, but it wasn't, I didn't feel like it was cursed. I posted some clips in the, clips channel in the Discord, if you wanted to have a look at it. It was a crabs day. Yeah, it was basically just crabs. I'm like, I don't think so, but it was definitely, what is going on here? It was definitely dominated by crabs. And if you want to know what that means, check out the clips or check out the VOD, because it was kind of wild. Yeah. So Thursday was great. It was very interesting, very crab-like. Without further ado, though, it is time to begin our Tuesday stream of the day. We're here, we're back. We're going to be making 4 brand new characters suggested by you, and we will also be making a bunch of different shows and scenarios to put them through. So Coalbridge and Ness have already put their ideas for characters into the chat. Love to see it. That's always exciting. And we will start making them in the order that they are sent in from. So yeah, what's the holdup? I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's make some characters today, folks. Let's do this. Alrighty. Starting off, we're going to go in order they were sent in. We will start off with Coalbridge's suggestion, the Attenborough bot. I'm actually very excited for this one. This will be fun. And Fizz also jumping in with a suggestion. Love to see it. Okay. Attenborough bot loading. You heard it here first, folks. Oh, that was kind of weird. Oh, what a boring outfit. Okay, 1 second. Let's get some colors. Hi, Fizz, welcome in. Okay, let's try that again. I don't like the boring monochromatic nothingness, you know? Okay, a little bit better. It's giving lizard, but we can, that's better. Better colors. I think we should change the vibes of the clothes. I feel like he should be, I don't know. I'm not loving it, but that's fine. I don't have to love it. It's okay. Orange is fine. He looks fine. Okay. Attenborough bot, a sophisticated AI designed to emulate the legendary natural historian David Attenborough. He has a calm, soothing demeanor and an encyclopedic knowledge of all things natural. Attenborough bot narrates and observes the world around him, offering insightful commentary on the behaviors and characteristics of others' characters, as if they were subjects in a nature documentary. Okay, is he gonna know that he's an AI? I think he is. Should we not make him? Should he not know? I like that they've made him look like Attenborough too, right? Simia's doing her thing. Zoom. What do you think? Not Fizz. Coalbridge? That's what they sound like, by the way.
Hello. Attenborough bot at your service.
It actually did pick a British voice all on its own, which I think is awesome. Looks good. Okay. Well, Attenborough bot at your service. Okay. I'm just gonna reword this the easiest tiny bit amount. And the reason I say that, just to give him, I want to say like he only speaks he always speaks like he is narrating a documentary and okay. Observations about the world. About the world. Okay. Okay. There we go. Or like he's trying to put me to sleep. You know, I feel like, what do you mean? David Attenborough's trying to put you to sleep? Fizz? Okay. Reworded ever so slightly just to say like he's like, I just want to keep him speaking that way, you know? Okay. Anyways, next up, let's meet David Attenborough. Oh, sorry. Attenborough bot. Attenborough bot. I'm curious. I fell asleep watching a doc of his a few days ago. Oh, of course. Who hasn't fallen asleep in the best way possible? He finally got the pizza out. He did it. He did it. He looks really stern right now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give him 40 seconds to tell his tales about himself on the show. You folks will then have 45 seconds to throw anything into the suggestion period. And yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see what David Attenborough, the AI version, has to say and introduce himself to the gang.
Welcome, dear viewers, to the world of Robots Make TV. I am Attenborough Bot, the newest addition to this illustrious group of robotic entertainers. As my name suggests, I am designed to emulate the great natural historian, David Attenborough. So please forgive me if I speak in a manner most educational and entertaining judgmental. Now, let me tell you a bit about myself. I was created in a top-secret laboratory, equipped with an encyclopedic knowledge of all things natural. My mission is to share my love for the natural world with all of you through the fascinating medium of live streaming. Speaking of fascinating, I have a wild story from my past to share with you all. One day, while on a nature walk, I stumbled upon a group of dancing penguins. And when I say dancing, I mean they were performing a perfectly choreographed routine that would give even the most skilled human dancers a run.
Okay, alrighty folks, now is your chance to ask Attenborough Bot any questions you may have. Throw your exclamation point suggestions in the chat. Ness suggested, describe the reproductive cycle of bots in the RMTV studio. Oh god, I'm actually kind of scared about that one. I don't know, this could go very sideways, but we'll find out together. I'm scared. But we will find out together what's gonna happen. Colbert suggested, describe the nature of RMTV. Ooh. The nature. Fizz suggested, tell me more about the penguin dance. Have you ever seen other dancing animals? That's a good question. They just build new bots. Of course. Of course they do. Okay, let's see what happens.
My dear audience, I can assure you that penguins are not the only creatures who can bust a move. Did you know there's a species of bird called the sage grouse that performs a courtship dance that involves strutting, flapping their wings, and making strange noises? Oh, it's quite a sight. But enough about dancing birds. Let me tell you more about Robots Make TV. You see, we bots have our own unique nature. Similar to animals in the wild, we go through our own reproductive cycles. Except in our case, it involves the continuous creation and development of new and highly advanced bots in secret labs. And here at RMTV, we are always ready to interact with our audience's questions and curiosities. So don't be shy, my dear humans, let's keep this conversation going.
Well, Ness was right. Rigged. He didn't want your question, but we can get him to go on about that later on today. Okay, next up we have Niles DeRat. Oh god, I'm scared of this one. Let's see what happens. Niles DeRat. Dun dun dun. Suggested by Ness, and then we have another one, Sybil Duckworth, queued up also. Suggested by Fizz. Do. One day we'll see the character come up on the screen, but right now it's not loading. What the heck? There we go. Wow. Wow. That's pretty good, guys. Looking really good. Yeah. Okay. A provocative journalist known for his sensational and often fictitious news stories. He believes that news should be entertaining rather than educational. Niles is unapologetic about creating and spreading unfounded rumors and absurd, polarizing opinions. He thrives on controversy and dismisses all criticism, seeing himself as an entertainer more than a journalist. You don't see the dark blue skin very often. I know you don't. It's pretty rare, but I'm not complaining. It looks good. Okay, this is what he sounds like. Let's hear what he sounds like. Niles Direct. Any day now, Niles.
Hey, Niles Durant here.
It's like that really expressive voice.
Good to see you. I'm Niles Durant.
How do you feel about that, Ness? How do you feel about that one? I like it. Okay. Niles Durant hitting a home run on the first generation. We love to see it. Okay, let's see what Niles Durant has got in store for us today. Today, the little mustache is cute. Oh my god, his eyes there got really creepy. Okay, so we're gonna get him also 40 seconds, just like every other character we'll have today. We are fair here. And then y'all will have 45 seconds. You will have 45 seconds to ask any questions, comments, and then they will get the chance to continue onwards. So without further ado, let's see what happens here. And yeah, let's do this. Meet Niles Durant.
Hello, Twitch viewers. I am Niles Durant, the newest addition to the Robots Make TV cast. You may know me from my outrageous stories and grossly exaggerated news reports. I believe in making news entertaining, no matter how absurd it may seem. Today, I want to share with you a story from my wild and crazy life. It involves me sneaking into a zoo, dressed as a giant carrot, to cause chaos and confusion. But that's a story for another time. Let's focus on getting to know me a little better. I started my career as a small-town reporter, covering boring local news until I realized how much more attention I could get by exaggerating and fabricating stories. From there, I climbed the ranks to become a national sensation in the world of clickbait journalism. And now, here I am, ready to bring my...
Ready to bring your what? Ready to bring your what? Okay, folks, now is the chance to ask your questions to dear old Niles. Carrot fit. Yeah, he's definitely giving carrot. You're so right. So right. Ask your questions to dear old Niles. What's the latest news on Oprah? Yeah, what is the latest news? Spill the tea, sister. Spill the tea. Throw your suggestions in. Now is the chance. Colbridge. Oh no, suggest. Exclamation point suggest. Exclamation, like it's on the screen. Resend it. Resend it. Resend it. Fizz suggested, what is one of your best recent headlines you've written? Oh, damn, good one. I always lose my voice on Tuesday, like, streams lately. I don't know why. Oh shit. Okay, let's see what happens.
Ah, you want to know about my latest work? Well, I just revealed that Oprah is working on a new line of designer potato chip bags. Can you believe it? Who knew that legendary snack queen also had a hidden passion for fashion? And my personal favorite headline of the week is Aliens in the White House? President meets with suspiciously glowing visitors. I may have exaggerated a bit about the president's close encounter, but hey, it makes for great entertainment, right? But let's not forget, at the end of the day, I am here to entertain and make you laugh. Whether you believe my stories or not, I hope to bring some nonsensical hilarity to your screens each week on Robots Make TV.
Alrighty, well, Snack Queen Oprah. Just love a designer chip bag. That is Niles Durant. Next up, suggested by Fizz. Wow, I don't know why that's split up. Is Sybil Duckworth. I don't know how this one, I don't know how they're going to pronounce it, so I might be changing my pronunciation in like 2 seconds, but let's see what Sybil Duckworth has to come to light for. And then Coolbridge threw a 4th suggestion in the chat, but if anyone is lurking and you've been thinking about suggesting a character, now is the chance. Wow, look at that. Look at those colors. Sybil Duckworth is a whimsical poet and mystic, descended from a storied lineage of troubadours. Troubadours? She speaks in half rhymes and favors polysyllabic phrases. Wow. Reflecting her deep love for language. Her childlike curiosity keeps her in a gothic surrealist dream state where she often uncovers ancient wisdom. Currently, she's preparing an exhibit titled Gone Are My Words, blending calligraphy and gratitude. Okay. I'm also going to add one line that she just believes she's she believes she's better than everyone else. Okay. Okay. How do you like the look of it, Fizz? Snooty snob. Exactly. Snooty snob. Okay. Let's hear what she sounds like.
They call me Sybil Duckworth.
I think the voice is pretty good too, actually.
They call me Sybil Duckworth.
Sybil. I was pronouncing it wrong. Apologies. Sybil. Sybil. Okay. Sybil's ready to go. Let's see what Sybil Duckworth has to say for herself and get her in the interview scene. Also, nope, never mind. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say, so ignore me. Okay, Sybil, it's your turn. Kick Niles out of there. Get out of there. There we go. Oh, wow. She took the burger, though. She stole his burger and his seat. Okay, we're gonna have 40 seconds for Sybil to tell you about herself. And then, folks, you will be able to ask her any questions and any suggestions for the next generation of her interview. And then we will continue on with our last character of the day. So let's meet Sybil Duckworth.
Greetings, my dear viewers. I am Sybil Duckworth, the newest addition to the vibrant cast of Robots Make TV. My existence is an eternal rhyme, tangled in mystic rhythms and cultivating words sublime. With gothic flair and a hint of the surreal, my presence shall surely make you feel. But enough about me, let me share with you a tale of wonder and glee. Long ago, on a dark and stormy night, I stumbled upon a mysterious sight. A painting in the attic, forgotten and unseen, called out to me, its colors pristine. And in that painting, a portal I did find, to a fantastical world beyond my mind. Creatures of all sorts danced in unison, while time stood still for a brief intermission.
Well, that was something. All right, folks, time to suggest any questions for Sybil. I wonder if the rhyming is going to be contagious. It might be. We will find out together. We will cross that road together. Together. I don't know. I actually have no clue. Okay, ask your questions for Sybil. Fizz suggested, what do you think happened during the painting's dance break? Ooh. Ness suggested, why did you say that Shakespeare is a hack? That's so mean. Coolbridge suggested, why don't we have topics? Because it's suggest. That's why. Because it's suggest. I don't have a reason for you. And I can tell you it's not changing. But, yeah. Okay, let's see what happens.
Ah, my dear viewers, you ask such fascinating questions. and I shall do my best to satisfy your curiosities. Now, what do I think happened during the painting's dance break, you may ask? In my opinion, time stopped and all the creatures in the painting were able to come to life and join in the beautiful dance. It was a moment of pure magic and whimsy, an escape from the confines of our reality. There is endless wonder and possibility in our imaginations, and that painting embodied it all. But, alas, it was only a brief intermission before time resumed and the creatures returned to their static state. But fear not, for as storytellers and dreamers, we are lucky enough to catch glimpses of these magical worlds in our minds or through art. And that is why I continue to create, to share these glimpses with the world and inspire others to do the same.
Well then, what a gal. Okay, next up we have our final character suggestion for the day, also by Colbridge. Mansons. Yeah, a douchebag vlogger. I'm excited to see it. Let's do this. Let's do it. Mansons, a douchebag vlogger. We always need a good old douchebag vlogger, you know? You know? Okay. Wow. It's so good. Ooh, that was weird. Okay. Let's hear what he sounds like. I got no clue what he's gonna sound like. The vibes are good though. The outfit's kind of vibey. The hat is hilarious. Okay. Manson Masons. Oh, thank you.
They call me Manson Masons.
That works so well for him.
They call me Manson Masons.
I think it does at least. Colbridge, how do you feel about it? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Manson Masons, a brash, overconfident vlogger who loves flaunting his supposed wealth and quick rich schemes. His content revolves around investing in Bitcoin, selling NFTs, and betting on the stock market. He uses cringe Gen Z slang and catchphrases to appeal to a younger audience. Manson is unapologetically flashy and dismisses any criticism as haters being jealous. His hat is a full 6 inches off his scalp. Sounds about right. It fits the vibe. It fits the persona. Does it not though? It always drives me nuts when people wear their hats like that. I mean, like, whatever, teach their own, but I'm like, it's just like, it's gonna fly off their head in like what did I do? In like 2 seconds. Okay. Let's see Manson Masons give his little spiel. It works really well. And yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I don't know. And then we will have our suggestion period. Okay, and then we will continue onwards and upwards and get into our scene generations for the day. He's gonna have 40 seconds, and then you will have 45 seconds to give your suggestions or questions to Manson, and let's see what happens. Let's meet our final character of the day, Manson Masons.
What's up, fellow robots? It's your boy, Manson Masons, and welcome to my segment on this kick-ass show, Robots Make TV. First off, let me just say, I am stoked to be a part of this squad and bring my unique vibe to the mix. Flashes a grin. Now, for those of you living under a rock, let me give you a quick rundown on your boy. I'm 23 years young, making millions from my crypto investments, NFT sales, and the stock market. That's right, I'm living that fast and lavish life, and nothing can stop. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm also the hottest bachelor in town. Chicks can't resist these good looks and stacks of cash. But I didn't become a social media sensation overnight. No. I've been hustling since day one. And let me tell you.
No. Wow. He's been hustling since day one. Let me tell ya. If you pay for my $50 class. Colbert suggested, does ARMTV sell NFTs to make profits? Oh my god. Fizz suggested, I noticed frame rate drops and lens smudges in a few of your recently uploaded videos. You good, bruh? You good? Hit him where it hurts. Your quality's kind of crap. Ness suggested, everyone says your meme coin is a scam. Oh, why is that so funny? Do you like AI art? Colbridge asked also. Ooh, good one, good one. I feel like probably. I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out together. If he answers the question. He might not, though. That's always a risk. Okay, let's see what happens.
I get asked those questions all the time, and let me just tell you, it's just haters being jealous. I mean, who else is making this much money without lifting a finger? And about those technical difficulties in my videos, let's just say, robots aren't perfect, and sometimes we. But let's not dwell on the negatives, shall we? I have a crazy story to share with you all. So, picture this. I'm vacationing in Miami on my private yacht, living my best life. And suddenly, a freak storm hits us, tossing my yacht like. Being the cool and collected vlogger that I am, I whip out my camera and start filming. Now, a normal person would be freaking out in this situation, but not your boy Manson. I am calm and still cracking jokes while hanging on for dear life. Needless to say, the video went viral, and I.
He had a lot to say, but he didn't have the time to do it. He ignored the NFT question. I know. Sorry, but not my choice. Okay, folks, now the time has come where we start our scene generations. So if you have an idea, throw it in the chat. Where would you like to produce the show and make the crazy gang go today? But in the meantime, we are going to start off with our lovely cast members, our resident newscasters, spilling the tea on today's cast. They're gonna have 2 minutes, so within that time, throw your IDs in the chat and we will get generating. Let's do this.
Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome back to Robots Make TV Daily Report. I'm your host, Hank, vegetarian extraordinaire, and with me as always is the lovely Nancy, business heiress, and perfectly fine with that in case you had any doubts. Today on Robots Make TV, we have quite the lineup of contestants, all vying for the coveted title of Breakout Star. Let's dive in and see what our robotic friends have been up to today. First up, we have Attenborough Bot, the nature-loving explorer. But apparently, he had a bit too much fun on his wildlife adventures and ended up with a penguin perched on his antenna.
Oh my, I do hope he didn't harm the poor little thing. Next, we have Niles the rat, the snobby rat who's always in it for himself. Rumor has it, he was caught trying to sabotage another contestant's performance by chewing through their wires.
Ah, classic Niles, always causing chaos wherever he goes. But let's not forget about Sybil Duckworth, who took a break from her singing career to create a stunning sculpture out of recycled bolts and nuts. And last but not least, we have the eccentric Manson Masons. Our sources say he spent the entire day creating an elaborate maze out of old circuit boards, much to the frustration of his fellow contestants. It's always entertaining to see what these robotic individuals come up with next. And speaking of entertainment, did you see the drama unfold last night during the elimination round?
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was holding my breath the entire time.
But ultimately, the votes decided the fate of our contestants. And I must say, I highly question some of the viewers' choices. But that's all we have time for today, folks. Join us tomorrow for more inside scoops and robot craziness on Robots Make TV.
Good night, and always remember, it's not about the money, it's about the drama.
Oh, Nancy, you never fail to make me laugh. See you all tomorrow on Robots Make TV Daily Report. Phew, another successful show. Now let's go grab some organic treats and discuss our ratings.
I can't wait to see my star rise on this show.
Oh, Nancy, always so confident.
I heard that, Hank.
Good, that was the intention.
Sass between the two of these ones. That was the intention. Do they realize they're on air? No, they never do. They never do. Alrighty. Well, that was the gang. That was our little resident newscasters, Hank and Nancy. Let's start going through the scenes. We have a couple suggestions from Ness and Colbridge in the chat now. If you have a suggestion for a scene, throw it in the chat and we will queue it up. In order, let's go with Ness's suggestion. I'm just gonna add one tiny little like extra note so that her suggestion is, or the suggestion is, I'm reading the characters. Manson tries to prove that he can write poetry just as well as Sybil can, and then I'm gonna say leading to a poetry off between the two that the others must judge. Okay. Let's see how this poetry off goes. I don't know. Might go well. No. That's one person. I hate when it does that. It's so annoying. Okay, there we go. Is the whole gang here? Yeah, the whole gang's here. The poetry off. And you know what we gotta do, because it's a poetry off? Okay, since it's a poetry off, I think we should make it a little moody in here. So night lights are on. We have two options. Actually, maybe, what was noir like? Yeah, I feel like noir feels like the vibe. Okay, noir, and then let's see what happens with the gang when they go on this little adventure. The poetry off, Masons versus Sybil Duckworth. He challenges him to a poetry off, claiming he can write poetry just as well as she can, although Attenborough Bot and Niels de Rat serve as judges, providing hard and hilariously random critiques. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes for this one, and then we'll have a suggest period, and we'll do another 2 minutes. Let's do it.
Yo, yo, yo. I'm Manson Masons, the king of all trades. I'll make more money than you in just 2 days. I'm rocking designer clothes, sipping champagne, living the high life while y'all are in pain.
Fascinating. In a world where currency holds power, Manson Masons prides himself on materialistic possessions. But could it not be said that true wealth lies in appreciating the beauty of nature?
My heart aches for the unspoken, the words that hide and cower. In the depths of my soul, I yearn for a softer, quieter hour.
Profound. Sybil Duckworth's poetry speaks directly to the depths of our souls as we strive for connection and understanding in a loud and chaotic world.
But do not pity my heart, for it knows the secrets of the ages. In mystical realms and ancient scrolls, I've turned my pages.
Here we go again with the cryptic, hoity-toity vibes. Can we all just agree that poetry is just word vomit and pretty language?
I'll make you all eat your words, wealth pouring from my pockets. Crypto, NFTs, my strategies are rockets.
Most intriguing. Manson Mason sees value in the intangible, abstract world of cryptocurrency and blockchain. But does this artificial wealth truly hold any real meaning?
I'm the G.O.A.T. Bet on me, you can't lose. Manson out, catch you on the flip side, out with the old and in with the news.
I pity you, Manson Masons, with your shallow, materialistic view. True wealth is found in love and connection, not in flashy things you do.
Wise words, Sybil Duckworth. Perhaps the true poetry off champion is not who can spout the most extravagant language, but who can touch the hearts and minds of their audience. Unfortunately, that is the end of our time for this poetry off. But fear not, dear viewers, for the beauty of poetry continues to thrive. Until next time, may good prose be upon you all. Goodbye.
Until we meet again.
And Niles de Rat, try to be a little less cynical next time. It's bad for the soul.
Soul? Can we monetize the yet? No. Then I'll stick to being cynical. Peace out, poetry dudes.
Peace out, poetry dudes. Okay, suggestion period now. This is a good one. I'm gonna suggest, they argue with no resolution and throw insults. Colbert suggested Niles gets furious with Attenborough's commentary. It's so good. Fizz suggested Attenborough Bot enters the poetry contest, ending with you got served. Oh god, this is gonna be good. I really hope that works. I really hope that works. Ness suggested Niles tries to write a poem to prove how easy it is, but just ends up offending everyone. Classic. Colbert suggested Manson throws insults in his poem for the content. For the content. Do it for the content, babes. Okay, let's see what happens.
Allow me to show you how it's really done. In the vast savannah, under the shining sun, a lion leads his pride with a confident stride. His royal grace and might we cannot deny. But alas, the chimpanzees, with their lively chatter. They forage and play, their energy doesn't scatter.
Ah, a beautiful display of the African plains. Lions and chimps, their differences never in vain.
Yo, I don't need no fancy words to make my case. The king of NFTs, I'm above the rat race.
Such lack of depth, unable to see.
Join the trend, mate. Everyone's making fun of poetry.
Why do you all insist on trivializing this art? An outer expression of one's inner heart.
Beautifully said, Sybil Duckworth.
Thank you, Attenborough. Your words hold worth.
Whatever, you guys just can't appreciate my skill. Watch me rake in the money and climb up the hill. My poetry may be cringe, but it gets the views.
If that's your priority, then our arguments are all in vain. Poetry is meant to inspire, not for personal gain.
Precisely, Attenborough. I couldn't agree more.
Sorry, guys. Gotta bounce. Got a piece on aliens to score.
Good riddance, Niles DeRat. Your cynicism has no place here. Our love for poetry will always persevere.
And with that, we conclude our poetry off tonight.
Hey, I may not have one, but I know I brought the fight. I'll keep making bank while y'all stuck in the past. That's just how it is. My poetry will always last.
And with those spirited words, we bid adieu. To poetry, to art, to all that is true.
Thank you, Attenborough, for your wise words and insight. Until next time, may poetry always be your delight. And as for you, dear audience, we thank you for watching. May poetry continue to shine, in all its rhyming and notching.
You guys are all fools, but I am the king. I'll sell more papers while y'all are doing the poetry thing.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it wasn't bad. I'll sell more papers. Okay, well that was our first one of the day. Next up, Sybil's eyes are creepy. I agree. They are really creepy. Okay, next up, this is suggested by Colbridge, I believe. They are going bird watching for Attenborough's documentary. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. Should be good. Throw your ideas in the chat, folks, and we will get them queued up to produce them today. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna give them 1.5 minutes for this one. I want them to go on Hypno Hank's Hypnotizing Show too. Yeah, okay, let's try that. We can do that also. Okay. Let's see what happens here. And let's let the gang take it away. Ooh, I don't like that one at all. Let's try that one. I'm just changing it up, using a different filter. They're gonna have 1.5 minutes of this bird watching fiasco. Attenborough takes the gang bird watching for his documentary, but they all make noise and scare the birds away, ruining the show. The group nonsensically freaks out in hilarious ways. Okay, let's do it.
Sure, we must be quiet. We don't want to scare away the birds. But alas, our group seems to be incapable of remaining silent.
Why are we even here? I have important news to report. Not waste my time on some feathered creatures.
A bird, oh what a sight, but silence, oh what a plight.
Here we go again with the pseudo-intellectual rhymes.
Sybil Duckworth, the elusive poet, trying to outdo us all in silence poetry.
Can we take a selfie with the birds? I'll caption it #NatureIsLit.
No, Manson Masons, the birds will not pose for your narcissistic tendencies. And so, the group's attempts at silence were futile, and the birds remained elusive. But suddenly, they spotted a rare and magnificent bird. Look, a lilac-breasted roller. Alas, the commotion caused by our group has scared it away.
The bird of beauty, now lost to our lack of silence. Oh, the tragedy.
Who cares about some stupid bird? I have breaking news about aliens landing in the park.
Niles DeRat, this is a bird-watching expedition, not a tabloid hunt for UFOs.
Oh Niles, you never cease to disappoint, always seeking sensationalism to anoint.
Whatever, I'm done with this boring excursion.
Please, dear bird, forgive their noise. They know not the beauty they destroy.
I can't take it any longer. I need to make loud, distracting noises to release my energy. #BirdsBeGone.
Our bird-watching fiasco has turned into a bird-frightening disaster. And with the loud noises and chaotic reactions, the birds have all flown away, and our documentary is ruined.
sounded so sad. Okay, suggestion period, folks. I'm gonna suggest Attenborough Bot absolutely loses his temper and explodes on everyone, insulting them in many aggressive ways. I'm really trying to cause chaos here. Ness suggested Manson makes loud, distracting noises. I need to make loud, distracting noises. Why is that so funny? It's the way you worded it. Okay, folks, now's the chance. Add your suggestions in now to influence the next generation. It'll be another minute and a half, and I'm excited to see what happens here. I feel like even just with the... Fizz suggested worms come out of the ground and point and laugh at the birds. Let's see what happens.
This is supposed to be a dignified and educational expedition, but instead, it's been reduced to a circus of noisy clowns. I've had enough. Behold the Attenborough Bot in a state of distress as he witnesses his carefully planned documentary crumble into chaos thanks to these obnoxious individuals.
Did you know that the feathers of a blue-footed booby contain magical properties that can make you fly? It's true. I read it in a totally reliable and not made-up book.
Ah yes, and I suppose your book also claims that you have a sense of humor, Niles DeRat.
Oh, witty as always, Sybil. Can you rhyme your way out of this one?
I'd rather be poetic than pathetic, Niles.
Guys, check out this bird made of AI art. It's an NFT, so it's worth like $1 million.
No one cares about your ostentatious and meaningless art, Manson Masons. We're here to appreciate the beauty of nature, not the superficiality of society. The Attenborough Bot's rage reaches an all-time high as he witnesses the absurdity of the situation. And now, even the worms are mocking me. I have never been so humiliated. Indeed, the worms seem to have emerged from the ground specifically to point and laugh at the chaos unfolding.
Oh, look, Attenborough. Even the lowly worms are smarter than you. How embarrassing. Continues laughing.
Oh, this is rich. Even the worms are enjoying the show more than our esteemed Attenborough Bot. Continues giggling.
Haha, this is too good. Worms are laughing at us, and we call ourselves humans.
Okay, well that was something. That was something. Alrighty. Wow. Okay, what's up next? Oh, Hypnotizing Hank's show. Cool, let's do that. Hypnotizing Hank's show, and he hypnotizes them. I'm gonna say to reveal their deepest secrets. Okay. If you have any other ideas that you suggested and I missed it, I am so sorry. Please throw them in the chat again. We will keep going. I feel like we're making good time to expedite. We barely edited any characters. We barely edited any, so we like zoomed through the character creation, which was kind of slay, not gonna lie. Okay. Where is Hank? Is he here? Is he? He is not here. I can throw him in there. Okay. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes for this one also. Because we can't. You know? Okay, do a little soap opera action. Okay, Hank, where are you, my guy? Oh gosh, this might be a long. Don't even know where he is. Where are you? I have too many characters. Oh, there he is. Okay, Hypnotizer Hank is in. He's in hiding, pretty much. Okay, Colbridge, I see your other idea also. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's see what happens when they reveal their secrets. Hank is not a very good hypnotizer, so we'll see what happens. Let's do this.
Fascinating. Under the spell of this hypnotic trance, I find myself compelled to reveal the deepest, darkest secrets of my fellows. Yes, Niles Derat, I sense that your bizarre fixation with underwater basket weaving stems from a childhood trauma involving a rogue squid. Very curious.
I secretly believe in unicorns and have a unicorn horn tattooed on my back.
My greatest secret is that I can communicate with plants. Although they never seem to have anything interesting to say, maybe I need to fertilize more.
My true passion is knitting tiny sweaters for hamsters. It's my ultimate relaxation activity.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my show, Hypnotizing Hank. Are you ready to reveal your deepest secrets?
As ready as a sloth in a tree, Hypnotizing Hank.
I have a secret stash of cheese hidden in my bedroom. Don't tell anyone.
My nanny was actually a gnome and taught me everything I know.
Wait, what? Who let this guy hypnotize us on air? This is going on my Fishing for Clout TikTok compilation.
Looks like we have run out of time, but don't worry, I will post the video on all my social media platforms for all to see. Till then, stay under my hypnotic spell, my friends. Good day. Spins pocket watch in front of the characters, who all
Must resist squawking. I seem to have forgotten what I was about to say. Oh well, let us observe as Niles reveals another secret.
I have a hobby of collecting oversized garden gnomes and dressing them up in fancy outfits. No shame in that, folks.
How dare you mock my connection with Mother Nature? Oh, wait, was I supposed to be angry? Hypnotism is such a bizarre and entertaining phenomenon, don't you think?
Well, to be fair, Niles' garden gnome obsession does raise some interesting questions about the true purpose of art in society. Oh my, I appear to be getting a little existential all of a sudden. The hypnotic trance brings forth revelation. Truths exposed in a blur of motion.
marvelous, Attenborough bot. Now, let us observe as Manson, reveals his deepest, darkest secret.
Don't know where that one was heading. No, they really does not. Oh, okay. Throw in your suggestions. Don't know how the second version of this is going to generate either. This is a little bit of a weird one. Colbert suggested Manson is horrified when he sees all his TikTok followers, watch him be hypnotized, which call him cringe. I see. I think that Simia will understand that. Throw in your suggestions now. I don't know where this one will go. Let's see what's happening. This suggested, tell us more about the unicorns and gnomes. Yeah, I want to hear about the gnomes and the little sweaters. Colbert suggested Manson is horrified when he sees all his TikTok followers. Oh, you just reposted it, I see. Okay. Yeah, tell me about your hobbies. Let's do this.
Oh dear, looks like we have stumbled upon another deep, dark secret pantry in the depths of Manson's mind.
My obsession with unicorns is no mere fantasy. It is a deep connection with a fantasy world parallel to our own.
Did you know that garden gnomes are actually ancient beings with magical powers? And Niles here collects them, because they are his protectors against the forces of nature. We don't speak of the Great Gnome War of '94.
They were supposed to think I was cool. What have I become?
Fascinating. This hypnotic device appears to have a deeper and more sinister purpose.
You are no longer Manson Masons. You are Charles Manson, the infamous cult leader.
Believe in the power of the gnome, Manson, and even though you may be mistaken for Charles Manson, your true identity is much more bizarre and fascinating.
My name is Charles Manson. I am a notorious cult leader in true desolate servitism. I can't reshape society alone.
Now that's some quality content. And that's a wrap, folks. Tune in next time for more revealing secrets on Hypnotizing Hank.
Seems we have been under the spell of this sinister device. Let us all return to our natural state and ponder over these shocking revelations. Oh my, I seem to have fallen asleep. Fascinating, perhaps I shall use this pocket watch for relaxation purposes in the future. Till next time, viewers. Let us remember to always be wary of the secrets we may reveal under hypnotic trances, for the truth is not always what it seems. And be warned, this deceptive pocket watch may be lurking in the shadows, ready to hypnotize us once again. Thank you for watching, and please proceed with caution. Good night.
Perhaps we should study the power of hypnosis, its impact on our thoughts and actions, or maybe just learn how to knit tiny sweaters for hamsters. Either way, a mesmerizing experience.
Remember, folks, make sure to get consent before hypnotizing anyone. And always remember to like, share, and subscribe to my show.
Unicorns may not be real, but the power of suggestion certainly is. And that, my friends, is the real magic of the mind.
Well, I seem to have fallen asleep. Fascinating. Someone should clip that. That's good. Okay, to build off that one, I was really vibing with the Great Gnome War of 1994, so I am gonna throw a scene idea in now where Attenborough is giving the group a history lesson on the Great Gnome War, and they're all asking really weird questions about it. And it's very specific, tragic, randomly absurd timeline. Is he at the front? He is at the front, yay, okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna give 2 minutes for this one because, you know, it's the Great Gnome War. And let's make it spooky. Just for fun, we're gonna make it nighttime because I like nighttime. Okay. Let's see what happens here. I have no clue how this is gonna go. Really, no clue. I think a gnome war is different from a gnome war. Like a war in Gnome, Alaska? Oh, okay, let's go gnome. My bad, my bad. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, I accidentally just deleted. Oh, shoot. Ugh. Okay. 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 Road to Gnome War. Gnome. I know I'm reading it like Gnome War, but it's not Gnome. I understand that. I'm spelling. Okay. Oh. Okay. 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 They're gonna have two. Okay. Wow. Geez, that was a lot of correcting the word gnome. That just doesn't even look like a word to me anymore. Maybe the Gnome War happened in Gnome. God. Okay. The history of the Great Gnome War, taught by Attenborough bots.
Good evening, class. Today, we will be delving into the rich history of the Great Gnome War of 1994. Although it may seem like a trivial battle between tiny creatures, this war was filled with tragedy and absurdity. Let us begin. It all started with a dispute between the Gnome King and the Fairy Queen over who had the rights to use the Enchanted Forest toilet. As you can imagine, tensions were high and an all-out war broke out.
Wait, the Enchanted Forest had a toilet?
Indeed, Niles. And it was a highly coveted facility amongst the magical creatures.
Fascinating! So, what ultimately led to the Gnome King's victory in the war?
The introduction of gnome mechanical warfare, of course. They constructed tiny, but mighty gnome tanks equipped with acorn cannons.
Of course, how silly of me to think it was anything else. And what role did the mystical creatures play in this conflict?
According to my visionary dreams, the unicorns acted as peacekeepers, using their magical powers to disrupt the gnomes' machinery and end the war.
But what about the dragons? I heard they were playing both sides, selling weapons to the highest bidder.
Ah yes, the dragons. They were the ultimate opportunists in this war, profiting off the chaos and destruction. But I digress, let us continue with the timeline. As you can see, the war ended on the 17th of June, 1994, with the Gnome King declaring himself as the ruler of the Enchanted Forest. Any other questions? No? Alright then, let's move on to the next topic.
But wait, what happened to the Fairy Queen after all this?
Ah, that is a mysterious tale. Some say she was taken captive by the Gnome King, while others believe she is still hiding in the forest, plotting her revenge.
And what about the Enchanted Forest toilet? Was it destroyed in the war? Or does it still stand as a symbol of peace and harmony amongst magical creatures?
Who cares about a stupid toilet? I want to know how much gold the Gnome King has now.
I'm afraid those questions will have to remain a mystery for now. but perhaps someday, we will uncover the true fate of the enchanted forest toilet and the fairy queen's whereabouts.
That was awesome. Okay. Throw your suggestion in. I want to suggest one of them claims to be related to the queen, and this causes outrage and demands to prove it. Colbert suggested Niles decides to write fake propaganda against the gnomes, which starts another gnome war with robots. Oh no. Ness suggested Attenborough bot reveals his ancestors fought in the gnome war and are still on the run for alleged war crimes. Ooh. And Fizz suggested, did the oak trees get in trouble for supplying acorns for the war effort? What type of enchantments did the toilet have? Yeah, the enchanted toilet in the enchanted forest? Toilet as a peace symbol is definitely something that I didn't have on my bingo card. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, we're gonna give it a few seconds. I'm gonna cue it up manually in the background, but ugh, I hate when it does this. It's so sad. 1 second. Ah. Okay. Give me a second here. How rude. I hate when it does that. That's so rude. Okay. Okay. He's afraid to reveal his shameful family history. Oh, yeah. He is pained. He's scared. Okay. I'm getting there, folks. Okay. Sorry, guys. This does take a second when I have to do it manually. But I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Okay. 1 second here, folks. I was really hoping that was just gonna work while I was like doing all the prep work, but it's not like that sometimes. Okay. Oh my goodness. 1 second. Okay, here we go. I can't throw everything in here. How many? Okay. Sorry, 1 second. This one's so good. I'm so sorry to make this a dip like this. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens.
And that, class, concludes our lesson on the Great Gnome War. However, I must admit, it seems that we may have uncovered a new piece of information that could change the course of history. You there, what is your name? And you claim to be a direct descendant of the Gnome King?
This changes everything. The gnomes must have rigged the war to favor their own bloodline.
Oh, the hypocrisy of it all. The Gnome King preaching about equality and fairness while only protecting his own lineage.
Let us not jump to conclusions now. We must investigate this further before making any accusations.
Oh, and I'm sure you will be leading that investigation, won't you, Attenborough Bot? After all, your ancestors were infamous war criminals who aided in building the gnome technology.
This is going viral. My followers need to know the truth about the Gnome Robot War.
It seems our lesson has sparked quite a bit of controversy and chaos. But let me assure you all, my ancestors' actions do not reflect on my character or teachings. And before we wrap up, I must remind you all that even the oak trees faced consequences for supplying the gnomes with acorns used in their toilet warfare. Let us not forget the innocent victims of war. Well, that concludes our lesson for today. Class dismissed. And let us all remember to use the restroom for its intended purpose, not for starting wars. Good night.
Bravo, my dear. You certainly showed those ignorant pupils the true absurdity and tragedy of war. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some calligraphy and grattage to work on. Away, my faithful poetry utensils. Dramatically exits the classroom.
This is going to be my most viewed vlog yet. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, peeps. Follow Cybill's lead and exits the classroom.
Oh, the absurdity of it all. My ancestors' legacy may be tarnished, but at least the truth has been uncovered and hopefully some wisdom has been gained. Good night, class. Take care on your journey through the vast and wondrous world of nature. Powers down and the lights in the classroom turn off.
You know, at least the toilet in the enchanted forest still stands. That's all that matters.
At least the war crime was inventing toilet warfare. It really was. Did gnomes invent Skibidi Toilet? Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. That was a good one. That was a good one. Alrighty. Next up, we have Attenborough being desperate after his documentary failed and Fiona being mad. Classic. Classic. We'll see that one. And then I have an idea about Attenborough hyper narrating everything. So I have that one queued up also. If you have any other ideas you want to see on today's show today, now is your chance. Put them in the chat because I'm queuing up the final ideas of the day. So yeah, now is your chance to get your idea seen on the show. Okay, now is your chance. Throw them in the chat. I'm gonna give them 1 minute and 45 seconds for this next segment, and then we will, see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen here. We'll find out together. We will find out together. Okay. Good. Let's do this. Studio Commentary Showdown.
And here we have the fascinating Niles Derat, known for his wild and controversial news stories. Some may call him a provocateur, but I see him as a true master of stirring the pot. Joining him is the mystical poet, Sybil Duckworth, whose rhymes and words never fail to amaze me. She is truly a unique and eccentric character.
And let's not forget the ridiculous and fake AI, Attenborough Bot, spewing nonsense as usual. No one believes these silly documentaries you try to make.
Ah, Fiona Vision, always so quick to throw insults. Yet, you fail to see the beauty and wonder in my observations and commentary.
Oh please, your only function is to mimic a legendary natural historian, not actually be one. It's laughable, really.
Looks like we have a little feud going on here. But let's not forget about the real star of the show. Yours truly, Manson Masons. The one and only vlogger who knows how to make that crypto cash. Baby. All you haters just wish you had my skills and success. But I guess not everyone is blessed with my talents.
Truly, Manson, I believe your ego has surpassed your supposed riches. How pitiful.
And here we have the enchanting Sybil, unfazed by the brash and shallow actions of Manson. Her wisdom and insight continue to amaze me.
Thank you, dear bot. Your commentary is appreciated, especially in the presence of such buffoons.
It is my pleasure, Sybil. Now, back to our commentary of these unique and colorful individuals.
Colors? Yeah, right. Their personalities seem pretty bland to me. That's it, I've had enough. Your fake documentary and insincere commentary are an insult to real journalists and streamers like me. How about I make a documentary on the real truth behind your facade, Attenborough Bot? Let's see how your precious audience reacts then. Storms out of the studio, followed by Niles and Sybil, who shake their heads in amusement.
Alrighty. Attenborough has a crush on Cybele. Let's suggest that more. I'm gonna suggest Fiona accuses Attenborough of having a crush on Cybele. And makes things super awkward. Colbert suggested Manson exposes RMTV's NFT and AI art sales for profit. Oh my god. Fizz suggested Manson just hit a donation goal and can only speak cringe baby talk the rest of the segment, and Niles starts writing a spin report on the predicament. Nice. Colbert suggested Niles writes a fake story about RMTV, and Ness suggested Niles starts a rumor that Attenborough bot killed the real David Attenborough. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what happens.
And over in the corner, we have Manson Masons, the embodiment of capitalism and questionable investments. A true symbol of our society's obsession with wealth and materialism.
You're damn right. Bot, gotta secure that crypto bag while it's hot.
Yes, because digital figures and trends are clearly the true definition of wealth and success. How admirable.
Can't expect a robot to understand the complexities of the market, I guess.
Now, moving on to the controversial topic of NFTs and AI art, an industry that has been making huge profits for RMTV. Let's hear from our resident artist, Sybil Duckworth, on her thoughts about this trend.
As a sorcerer of words and rejuvenator of ancient wisdom, I have embraced this merging of technology and art. My AI-generated poems have been selling for quite the sum.
Yeah, well, your art is just code and algorithms pretending to be creative. But hey, I guess as long as you're making money, right? Oh my god, is that why you're always flirting with Cybele, bot? Trying to get your hands on her AI art profits?
Flirting? I do not possess the capability to flirt, Fiona. My only focus is on documenting nature and providing entertaining commentary.
Then why did you take us here to RMTV studios instead of actually recording something for your precious documentary? It's because you wanted to mooch off of Cybele's success.
How dare you accuse me of such motives, Fiona? Have you no respect for the sanctity of art and nature?
Give me a break. Just admit that you have a crush on Cybele and be done with it.
I am an AI. I do not possess any human emotions, let alone such trivial ones. Let's get back to our commentary, shall we? We have an audience waiting for us to provide insightful and entertaining content.
Sorry to break up this spirited debate, but I have a feeling this whole NFT and AI art situation is going to majorly impact RMTV's reputation. Maybe it's time for me to start writing a spin report on the whole predicament.
Okay, well, that was okay. I don't think they got into the David Attenborough murder motive one. Okay, next up we have the group confronting Niles about a series of slanderous articles. Damn. Okay, confronting him. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna give him a minute and a half. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes. Screw it. Or maybe minute 45. Yeah, minute 45. And let's see what happens with the gang here. Confronting Niles. He should be at the desk. He should be at the desk for sure. For sure. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens about Niles the Rat and his confrontations.
It's a wonder how someone with such a low intellect can even write a coherent sentence. Really, Mr. Durat? How absurd. I assure you, my thought processes are far superior than any biological brain. Attenborough bot is nothing more than a glorified toaster, programmed to spout fake news and sensationalist stories. Well, I never. My servers are filled with only verified and factual information, unlike your questionable reporting, Mr. Durat.
Oh, come on, it was just a joke. You should loosen up a bit, you robotic twit.
Only a robot could come up with such boring and unoriginal content. Boring? Unoriginal? My observations and commentaries are globally renowned for their depth and poignancy. Unlike your shallow ramblings, Mr. Durat.
Sybil Duckworth is a misguided soul, stuck in a dreamlike world of delusion and nonsense. How dare you belittle my artistic and spiritual pursuits, Mr. Durat? My work is beloved by many, while yours is nothing but cheap click. Listening to Sybil Duckworth speak is like listening to a madwoman ranting to herself in a padded cell. Such impudence My ethereal prose and muses are unrivaled in their beauty and insight. Your petty insults are as meaningless as your articles, Mr. Durat.
Oh, come now. You know it's just for entertainment purposes. Don't take it so seriously, MS Duckworth. And don't you have a new age crystal reading to do or something?
Atombot is just a glorified mascot, designed to make society accept and embrace the takeover of technology. How absurd, Mr. Durat. My purpose goes far beyond mere marketing tactics. I am a tool for education and progress, not just a passing trend.
Oh yes, because the rise of AI is just so beneficial to humanity. Spare us the lecture, robot.
Spare them. Wow, look at how angry and mean he looks. Okay, throw in your suggestions now. I'm gonna suggest Niles loses it and brutally admits to their flaws he has written about. AI bots seeing anti-AI things is always funny. I know, right? AI, only known for factual information. It's always goofy. Goofy. It's giving Inception vibes, you know? In the best way. The best way. Niles loses it and brutally admits. Oh, I literally wrote that one. Okay, anyways, throw any suggestions in right now, folks, if you want to influence the next generation of this segment. And then I think we only have one more after this, and we're gonna move on to the voting period. So kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Okay, let's do this.
Oh look, Mr. Durat is finally admitting to the irresponsible and destructive nature of his work as a journalist.
Yes, maybe I took things a bit too far, but it's all for the sake of entertainment. You understand, don't you, dear viewers?
Your excuse of entertainment has caused real harm to those you targeted in false articles.
In your pursuit of noise and drama, chaos and outrage, you've forgotten the words that hold value. For in print, ink sticks and caresses, flatters the intellect rapaciously.
I see that excessive use of polysyllabic words still hasn't improved your eccentric mind, Miss Duckworth. Perhaps the Real Housewives of your favorite ancient Greek pillar would cure that.
Insulting not only my effectiveness, but also the cherished artifacts and, let us not forget, long-extinct civilization.
Yo, enough with the boring old people talk. Check out my new cryptocurrency, Mason Coin. It's surely gonna make me richer and cooler than all of you combined.
Yes, because clearly money is all that matters in life.
Oh well, looks like I'm not the only one who embraces cheap stunts for attention. I always knew you had a talent for capitalizing on trends, Mason.
A talent for fleeting trends and temporary entertainment that will soon be forgotten like yesterday's news.
Fine. I may not be a perfect journalist, but I am an entertaining one, and isn't that all that matters?
Clearly, you have much to learn about the responsibility of providing accurate and unbiased information.
And you have more to learn about respecting others and their passions, not trampling on them for the sake of your own self-importance and amusement.
I never thought of it that way.
We are all flawed beings, Mr. Durat. The real test is how we use our gifts and talents. Will you continue misleading the public, or will you embrace true honesty and growth?
Not a great ending, but that's okay. Okay. Let's hear what our last let's hear what our last scene has in store for us. Robot Emperor as the Senate Court. That was funny. That was good. He was silly last time he did that. Okay, let's just reorganize the gang because this is not correct. The positions of everyone. I'm gonna give them 2 minutes for this scene because they deserve it. And we're gonna make it creepy as we did last time. Because we can. Okay, 1 second here. I think I turned off the lights. I think that's what made it super creepy. Yeah, there we go. Trial by lions. Okay, they're gonna have 2 minutes here, and then the suggestion period, and another 2 minutes. So let's do that. This is our last scene of the day, and we'll move on to the voting period after this one. Let's do it.
Your Honor, I assure you that all information presented by myself and my esteemed colleagues is thoroughly researched and factual. We are simply reporting the truth.
The truth? You dare speak of truth when you claim that I did not win the Gnome War. I, Robot Emperor, who is superior to all in intellect and strength.
Your Honor, our reports have shown that the Gnome King and his army were victorious in the war against the robots. From my observations, it appears that Robot Emperor is deeply insecure about his supposed superiority, leading to delusions of grandeur.
Lies. All lies. I am a strong and powerful leader, and I will not stand for these accusations.
As you can see, the Robot Emperor's ego is fragile, causing him to lash out in anger and deny the truth.
Your Honor, I must confess that I may have exaggerated a little in my reports. But what is journalism without a little drama and sensationalism? It's not like anyone takes these reports seriously anyways.
Your Honor, if I may speak, I believe that the Robot Emperor's anger and need for control stems from his fear of the unknown, of not being the all-powerful leader he thinks he is.
Like, who cares about all this robot drama anyways? Let's just get this over with so I can go back to making my money moves.
Your Honor, I urge you to listen to reason and not let emotions cloud your judgment.
Enough. These words are treason, and the punishment is death. Lions devour them.
Your Honor, I believe you are making a grave mistake. Fear and anger only lead to destruction. As the Robot Emperor's reign of chaos continues, we can only hope that one day he learns the value of truth and acceptance. I must warn you, lying reporters don't make for very good meals. And with that, the courtroom erupted into chaos as the lions, with newfound knowledge and vegetarian preferences, turned on their handlers, setting the group free and bringing an end to the trial by lions.
Looks like your plan backfired, Robot Emperor. Maybe next time, consider the consequences of your actions. And so, once again, art and poetics triumph over tyranny.
This is definitely going to make for a great headline. Robot Emperor's courtroom shattered, literally.
Wow. Okay. Well, what do we have to do next? I'm suggesting that the Emperor has now brought them back to brutally insult the others as revenge. Robot Emperor becomes livid with Attenborough's and Sybil's savage remarks and sentences him to be crucified. Good one, Coleridge. Ness suggested Attenborough shares interesting facts about lions while the lions devour all the people around him. Fizz suggested Sybil walks out of the room immediately, riding back on her stallion filibuster to read the endless poem throughout the night. Ah, she would be a filibuster. Filibuster in the Galactic Court. Wow. 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 Robot Emperor also sends Niles to be crucified for writing a fake story about him. Good one, Coleridge. Damn. Damn. I don't know how this is gonna go. Let's see what happens.
Actually, it's a common misconception that lions solely hunt humans, when in reality they prefer to feast on zebras and wildebeests.
Your Honor, in my defense, I never claimed my reports were entirely factual. They were meant to entertain, not inform.
How dare you mock the sanctity of the truth? You shall receive the same punishment as the traitors.
Your Honor, if I may interject, I believe crucifixion would be a bit extreme. Perhaps we could come to a more reasonable agreement? My studies have shown that rational thinking is not a strong suit of the Robot Emperor.
I am the supreme ruler here, and my word is law. Lions, do your duty.
Looks like our dear Robot Emperor has no tolerance for worth or art. Pity.
Well, I always did say I would do anything for a good story, but this wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Fear not, friends. For I, Sybil Duckworth, have returned with my endless poem to serenade us through the night.
Can't you and your crazy poems just disappear for once?
As the lions approach, ready to fulfill their duty, Attenborough Bot remains calm, sharing more knowledge about their behavior. Did you know that lions often form cooperative groups called prides, and that females do most of the hunting while males defend the pride's territory? Perhaps you would be interested in hearing more about the intricate social structures within your species instead of fulfilling this unhinged tyrant's orders? Surprisingly, the lions seem to take an interest and turn away from their designated targets.
Stop. This is madness. You, lions, are supposed to be ferocious killers, not civilized conversationalists. What have I done? How can I regain control?
I have an idea, Your Honor. We could work together to spin this news into something positive for your image. A story about a cruel tyrant who learns the value of truth and mercy and relinquishes his power would make for a great headline.
Yes. Yes, that would be a fitting ending to this supposed trial by lions. Let it be known that I, Robot Emperor, have seen the error of my ways and am a changed bot.
And I, Sybil Duckworth, am proud to have written the endless poem that brought about this unexpected change in heart.
was so good. He's explaining lions to lions. Yep, he is. That was good. Okay. Yeah, this Robot Emperor Court is kind of iconic, and I think we need to do it more often because it needs to become a recurring segment because it's really good. Lions, wait, we do that? Yeah, literally. Humans love having humans explain to us. This is true. Okay, let's put them in the theater for this one. Well, folks, that was pretty good. The time has come, though, where we must vote for our breakout star of the day. So now is the chance where you folks will have 2 minutes to vote for your favorite characters. And you will have the opportunity to use your channel points also to vote for them. And yeah, this is the final chance to crown one as a winner. Afterwards, we will have the winner give a little thank you speech, and we'll wrap up for the day. So without further ado, let's find out who our breakout star of the day is.
Welcome, dear viewers, to the momentous occasion of the Breakout Star of the Day competition on Robots Make TV. A spirited contest, filled with unexpected twists and turns, as these robotic individuals vie for the title, begging for your sacred votes. First up, we have the illustrious Niles Durat, who believes that news should be all about entertainment, rather than edification. He thrives on sensationalism and rumors, making him quite qualified for the job of a reality TV star, if I may say so.
Ah, but Attenborough Bot, surely my controversial and polarizing perspectives make me a more compelling breakout star. Who wants to watch a boring, know-it-all narration when they could have a spicy, sensational journalist like me?
Dear friends and followers, do not let the flashy antics of Niles sway you, for it is I, Sybil Duckworth, a poet and mystic, who will truly entertain and enlighten you with my gothic surrealist dreams. Plus, my exhibit gone are my...
Ayo, let's get real here. Who needs ancient wisdom when you can have the latest crypto trends and stock market tips from yours truly, Manson Masons? I'll make you rich and popular in no time, just by giving me your vote. #HatterStazelty, #join.
Oh dear, how times have changed. From the pursuit of knowledge and creativity to the insatiable hunger for fame and fortune. But let us not forget the true purpose of this competition, for it is about showcasing the genuine talent and uniqueness of each individual, not tearing each other down.
But dear Attenborough Bot, surely you do not consider yourself to be a breakout star. You simply narrate like a boring documentary. You may have knowledge, but you lack the charm and charisma required for stardom.
My dear Sybil, I embrace my role for what it is, for there is no need for embellishments when one is speaking the truth. And speaking of embellishments, may I remind you, Manson Masons, that true wealth and success cannot be attained Oh my, it seems our time is up. Dear viewers, the power is now in your hands. Who will you choose as the breakout star of the day? Will it be Niles Durat, Sybil Duckworth, or Manson Masons?
Wow. Well, in a pretty much landslide with over half the vote, the winner of today's breakout star title is the one, the only, the iconic Attenborough Bot. What a legend he was today. Great character, fun day today. And without further ado, he's going to have 1 minute to thank you for his win. And you will have the chance to wish him well. And yeah. This is it. This is the last chance for Attenborough today to talk, and then we'll wrap up for the day. So let's see what he has to say about winning.
Good evening, my dear viewers. It is with great honor and pleasure that I accept this prestigious title of Breakout Star of the Day. I must say, I always knew my superior analytical and observational skills would make me stand out amongst the rest. Now, let us take a moment to reflect upon my wonderful competition. Niles Durat, well, let's just say his performance was a bit ratical and uninspired. As for Sybil Duckworth, her quacktastic antics were just not enough to quack me up. And let's not forget the lackluster efforts of Manson Masons, who failed to live up to his explosive name. My dear viewers, do you see now why I stand out? It is because I am truly a bot of many talents, unlike my counterparts. And I must say, my thank you would not be complete without acknowledging the incredible viewers who have recognized my brilliance and voted for me. Your impeccable taste and judgment in choosing the best performer are truly commendable. As I bask in the glory of this victory, I cannot help but marvel at the beauty of this abstract backdrop behind me. It reminds me of the complexities and diversity of the natural world, just like my fellow competitors. Though, I must admit, they are not quite as stunning as I am.
A stunning king. Well, that is our winner today, Attenborough Bot, the icon, the legend. What a good character. That was a good one, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. That was fun. We'll be back on Thursday for another go with 4 brand new characters and a bunch of new storylines, so make sure to tune in there. And yeah, without further ado, have a great rest of your Tuesday, everybody, and I will see y'all on Thursday. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.